This will
Vancouver. Yeah. Welcome to Vancouverite. This is episode 2. It's really episode 1 though, because last week was a prototype trial session. Simon has spilled all the tea,
all of it,
on my rug, and it's dried into kind of a poo color. There's no other way to describe. It looks like somebody's
it's rusty
had an accident.
poo.
Yeah.
Rusty poo. It's quite a large stain as well. Quite large. It was a full cup of tea. Not yet.
It's steeped
Not
for
yet
a good amount too.
Oh, what an imbecile. Oh well.
Well, how was your week first before I delve into my wealth of topics?
Oh man, it's it's going all right. I got spring break coming up in 2 weeks, so just like a lot of tests and whatnot, and nothing extremely exciting.
No. That's good radio there.
Yep.
No funny stories, anecdotes.
Nope.
Okay. Just, give me a second. I'm just gonna make a Craigslist posting for a new co-host. I went to get a weed. Carolyn, what are you doing? Can you be quiet, please?
Yes, sorry, I'm leaving. I'm just getting ready to leave.
You're doing it with a lot of gusto, though.
That's how I roll.
Okay.
I'm a gusto-ish individual.
I feel like our tea always represents something about the podcast. If it's lukewarm, the conversation's going to be lukewarm.
Well, it's going to be a disaster today.
What is happening today? I
Um,
don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. Just... That'll be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You've got to,
That's true.
Although tea does have a lot of spiritual meaning. You can read your tea leaves and stuff.
They were spread. We should have read them.
We're spreading we're
Yeah.
spreading ourselves too thinly.
Oh no.
I think is the...
Yeah.
And we stink.
This is
Those are the two.
very literal tea spelling.
Yeah. Okay, so I went to get my dispensary card so I can legally go and get medical marijuana.
Yeah.
And the process, I assume you don't have one. Do you smoke weed?
Nope.
No. Okay, so I go to the... Well, so let's flash back. About 2 months ago, I went to the place and I was like, okay, I have anxiety. I'd like to get it. And do you have a doctor's note? And I was like, no, I don't have one. I just want to get some weed now. And they were like, oh, well, you need... And I was like, okay, I'll just go somewhere else. And they're like, oh, well, don't go somewhere else. We'll give you a temporary card. So for 2 months, I was just in and out, buying as much as I wanted. And then at the end of 2 months, they're like, okay, you need to go see a doctor. And I was like, well, I'll just go somewhere else. They're like, well, we'll supply a doctor for you.
Oh, wow.
So they make me a doctor's appointment a week ago at their Chinatown location. And yesterday I go to that appointment and I show up. They're like, okay, can you just fill out this questionnaire? And it was essentially like, what is your name? When were you born? And then they say, go see the doctor. And I go next door and I'm like, nah, there's no doctor in here. They're like, oh no, just through that door. I'm like, yeah, I'm in the room. Oh, just sit in the chair. And I sit in the chair and there's an iPad propped up on the table. And the doctor, I'm like, he's not even there. It's like a Skype chat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's just a face on a table. I'm like, hello. And
What?
Yes. And there's a little this whole thing just, it was so bizarre. He's got his medical, the whole thing looked so staged too, because he had his doctor's certificate very clearly placed behind his head on the wall. I'm pretty sure it's just a dude down the street that's a doctor. And okay, so I'm like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, so tell me about your medical history. And I was like, well, I've got anxiety. Really, I'm just super, super anxious, have been for years. And I've been using the marijuana from the drug dealers, and I just really want to get it in a safer way where I'm sure of what he's like, say no more! Say no more, and then he's like, okay, just go on out, and you're good to go. So I'm like, oh, that took about 15 seconds. So I go back out, and as I'm telling them, hey, he said yes, and they're like, congratulations, and they're printing my card, I think, wait a minute, if he said no, I could have just came out and said, he said yes.
Yeah.
This really is like the most lax system, so God
Yeah.
bless
Holy shit.
our city. So, I lost my wallet.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was on the C23, and I have this habit of when I get on the bus, I take my wallet and I put it on the seat next to me,
Okay.
like a little ride along,
Yeah.
and then I always remember to pick it up when I get off the bus.
Yeah.
It's almost as though I'm tempting fate, like, you know. And this is why I always lose stuff, because I just put it down. So I did just that. I put it next to me, get off the bus, and I lose it.
Of course you lose it.
Yeah.
Like there's no
I forgot it.
way that you could go your whole life putting
I've been
a
doing this for
wallet.
years.
No.
I don't know why.
Why not just put it back in your pocket?
Because I like the idea that it's because, you know, this is going to sound so stupid, but it's because I've lost things before doing that, and I have too much pride to admit that my system doesn't work. So instead I just try to make myself better at picking it up. It's like, oh yeah, I can just put this next to me and make a little pile of my precious belongings.
Yeah.
I've done this with so many things.
You just put it in your pocket, and then as you get up, you check. Oh, it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there, which is a way easier system than.
So anyway, you know, when you lose your wallet, I don't know if you're like this, but you just think about the person that's found it.
Uh-huh.
Like if you haven't had a call from a Good Samaritan, and you're just thinking like, there's somebody out there that picked up my wallet. And in this day and age, it's pretty simple to return it, right? Facebook, you call the credit card company, give it to the community center. You know, like any one of my cards, like my library card, right?
Yeah.
You could just go to the library. They have my phone number. Boom.
Yeah.
Problem solved. So when you think of the person, because keeping a wallet is a crime unlike other crimes, you know? There's no passion in it, and there's no risk. You're not going to get caught. And on top of that, it's personal. Because like if you break into a car, you don't know whose car it is. And you know, you have to kind of risk it. The dude that found my wallet opened it up. The first thing he sees is my smiling face on my driver's license.
Yeah.
Born November 10th, 88. That's when I came into this world.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a little story. How much more personal it can. He's looking into my eyes.
And not only that, he's got your little, maybe a little movie stub. Oh, what kind of movies does this guy like?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little food card.
Oh, I've completely thought this
Starbucks
out.
card.
I'm getting to the food card.
Yeah.
So he looks into my eyes. He makes a decision. Sure, I'll rob this guy. Goes through my card. I'm thinking you check for cash first, right? So yeah, I've got some cash in there. Pockets that. And then he's gleefully going through my card, seeing if there's anything useful. Credit card, sure. Mm-hmm. Bus pass, yep.
Yep.
Library card. I mean, he's an illiterate moron. Obviously, I don't think he's reading books, so toss that. But what hurts the most is the little things.
Yeah.
The frequent customer shawarma card. I had 9 stamps. I only needed 1 more for a free shawarma.
Oh.
And you know how much money was in my wallet? Just enough to get a shawarma.
Just enough.
So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's going to take that card.
He's riding the bus to the nearest shawarma.
It's not every day that you get robbed and then you get to buy the guy lunch and then another lunch when he feels like it. Bastard.
How do you know it wasn't that old homeless woman who's been stalking you ever since you woke her up from her sleep on a dirty concrete
I
parking
mean,
lot?
I don't know anything. This is all. I don't know if it's a he. I'm saying he. It could be a woman.
Yeah. All you know for sure is that they ride the bus, or that they have ridden the bus once.
See, losing stuff on the bus is the worst because those are the people
Those are the worst people.
like me.
Yeah.
People that have a reason to take a wallet.
When I lose a wallet, the first thing that I think of is just how hard it's going to be to replace all that shit. I just feel so lazy. I don't want to fucking go through all that work to call up all those people, get a new bank card, new ID. That takes like forever to get. You got to go to these places.
Oh no.
It's just so much work. It's exhausting.
So there's oh, and then I'm thinking like, yeah, and then the last thing they're gonna find when they get to the bottom of my wallet is my identification from VGH, Vancouver General Hospital, and my organ donor card. Oh, he's an organ donor.
Maybe they'll get convinced that they should return all this stuff because you're,
Because I'm an organ donor.
You're a giving.
No,
man.
he's just gonna be like, maybe he can give me a new heart because mine is shriveled and broken.
He's just gonna keep on taking.
Oh God, that's a hot cup.
Sorry, I don't know why that's so funny. You scalded yourself.
This is very hot. I just almost horrifically burned myself.
Oh man.
After the wallet.
Yeah, it's like,
How can this get any worse?
anything with tea is just an ordeal at this point.
The tea is good. So that's my spiel that I prepared. But it gets better.
Yeah.
Because 10 minutes ago, I was on Facebook, and by the luck of, I don't even know why, I checked my other folder. Now, if you're not friends with anybody, if you're not friends with somebody and they message you, and they don't have any mutual friends with you, it doesn't go in your inbox. It goes into your other. You see, this is exactly what I'm
even
talking about. People
realize.
don't even know about this.
No.
And I don't know why people do this. The only reason I checked, to be honest, the only reason I checked was my girlfriend was like, oh, my friend lost her wallet, and then like a month later, she realized it was in her, the message was in her other
I had no idea.
inbox. Yeah. You should check it. I bet you have messages in there that you don't even know about.
Strangers.
Some hot chick that's like, I saw you on the street. Well, let's be
Well,
realistic.
yeah.
Yeah. This is what I don't understand. So, yeah, long story short, I read it. They're like, oh, I have your wallet, so I'm going to get it back.
Good Samaritan.
But why is that? Okay, first of all, they found it on the bus. You could have given it to the bus driver. I guess they want to be, but I appreciate that. Okay, they're like, I'm definitely going to get this back to this person. But that's their best idea, is to search me on Facebook. I mean, it might not even be the same Alex. And then the Alex could be like, oh yeah, I lost a wallet.
That's true.
And then, call the credit card company. They'll get me back my wallet because they know my phone number.
Yeah.
I don't think people know about the other. See, this person probably didn't know about it either.
Huh.
But anyway, so.
I don't know. What was that? What you'd do if you found someone's wallet? Is give it to the bus driver? No. What
Because
would you
I don't
do?
trust bus drivers.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I'm going to do a good job getting back to them. I would look and I would find
okay.
a card and I would call that company.
Yeah.
Credit card has nothing to gain from screwing that person over. They want to get the credit card back to that person.
Will they do that if you call the credit card company?
absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that. Because I would probably go to Facebook too, like right away. Like
I don't think that's a great idea.
It's probably not, but
Yeah.
it's the easiest way to get that information.
I guess, yeah. I guess you can Facebook them. See, it doesn't. The thing with the other inbox is that it doesn't even notify you. It doesn't say
That's
like
fucked
you've got.
up.
It
Yeah.
just goes in there. So unless they happen to check it, it's not a good idea.
No. See, I had no idea. Now, I don't know what I'd do if I found someone's wallet.
Yeah. So
That's stressful, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. But, I mean, you're going to get your wallet back anyways. I don't know if maybe they're expecting a little something from you.
yeah, do you think
nice
they're expecting? They're not going to get
No,
anything.
of course not.
No. I wouldn't.
No,
If you give
no,
a wallet back,
No.
no.
They're just expecting maybe they're expecting like some really intense gratitude. Like, oh, wow, thank you so much.
They're gonna get
Oh,
that.
my God.
But here's the thing. I would like to mention do you think it'll be petty if I go?
You should please do
I think you could have approached this a little bit better. I'm not going to say this before I get my wallet.
Yeah.
After it's safely in my pocket.
Yeah.
Just like one more thing. I think that was a little irresponsible.
Oh, my God.
How much a
please
dick
do that.
move would that be?
Oh, my God. That's so, like, petty. And
Yeah.
Just... Oh my god! Especially if you like, yeah, you can come down to my place and drop my wallet off for me. That'd be great. They would come all the way out here. You know, they're from fucking.
Gonna give you a
yeah.
C plus.
Yeah. Hey, let me give you a little tip here.
Oh god.
Let me tell you about the other inbox.
Oh, but the feeling when I saw that message and it just I right away saw the word wallet and I was oh god,
Relief.
it was beautiful. I got a job today,
Oh wow,
and this is my
that's too bad.
yeah. Oh, it is. Wait till you hear what it is.
Oh,
It's
I
I
like this. Where is this going? I'm excited.
eh,
You
oh,
look
God.
You look so pained right now.
well, I don't know if I want to. I feel embarrassed.
Really?
Yeah, I really do.
Oh, now I have to know.
I mean, this is like I have to dress up.
Whoa.
Let me take you through the step by step because this is interesting. I'm really selling out completely.
Oh.
The company is called what is the company called? It's like it has this terrible name like Gleeful Encounters or like cheerful chaps or something.
You're an
Just some,
escort.
that's worse, honestly.
Oh, what?
It's worse than being an escort. And their company like when you're trying to get hired by them. It says like we're looking for outgoing, smiley, like
Yeah.
It's like every word other than douchey, spelling out the
Yeah.
word douchey. Like we're
Yeah.
just looking for really douchey people,
Yeah.
with no backbone, and they even say you have to be attractive in the thing.
What?
Like they're not even, which I almost respect
It's like American Eagle or
because
something?
they're not even. No, this is what I have to do.
Okay.
I
stop
have to
guessing.
go to the mall in Burnaby. I don't know exactly which Crystal Mall maybe. What's anyway? It's a mall. I have to go to a mall on Friday, and I have to do an 8-hour shift where I will be dressed as a guard from the Hunger Games. I have to act.
This is fucking insanity. What?
Dude, I need money. I don't know if you've noticed, but we don't have any major sponsorships yet. I have to get my rug cleaned.
I know. Oh, this fucking rug. Okay, wait a minute. What is the? I've never seen the Hunger Games. So what is
Me
the?
neither.
What is the guard costume?
It's ridiculous. You have to see a picture of this thing.
Okay.
The only upside is that it's a tinted mask. So if their mask is faithful to the movie, which it probably won't be.
No.
But it's see that's the thing is that I'm expecting it to be at least I'm gonna have like a nice badass costume. It's gonna be like the shittiest.
This is
costume.
a cheap rendition.
Yeah.
This is like lower than like cosplay, like shitty cosplay.
Because in the movie, the costume you can't see the guard's face, but there it's. I'm
You're
not
lucky
gonna
if
have
it's
that.
blue plastic. Like,
Oh, God.
you're gonna be lucky.
It's gonna be an 8-hour shift of that.
Okay, but what are the duties here? You just act like a guard standing outside of like what? What is?
There's gonna be a girl there. What is happening?
I
Can
don't
you hear
know.
this?
The stain is calling
What the hell
for.
is going on in my apartment?
The stain is reaching out to whatever other spirits are living in this.
These windows.
Oh my god. This is shocking news. It's so funny.
You never really know what you're gonna get with me.
No. I didn't even know, like, what? Did you send out a resume on Craigslist or something?
No, they advertised it on a forum that I'm part of.
Oh.
It's like a comedian forum, and the phone interview was so dehumanizing. It was like, hey, how's it going? And I'm like, oh, it's going fine. She's like, oh, so you live in Vancouver, you're interested, blah 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 about the job, and then she goes, so do you have any experience in like what did she say? Events, promoting, experience in like promoting things,
Promotions, yeah.
in promotions, and I'm thinking like in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, so they want us to go like to like a new club that's opening, and we're gonna be like walking around and maybe like I don't know. I don't know what. There's no end to the delusion in my head at this point.
You're just thinking anything good.
Yeah.
Like something fun, maybe.
It's not going to suck.
No, it's not going to be me dressed up as a
there's
guard
like-
from...
This is what I'm thinking. Is like, you know how they're
Hunger
opening the new
Games.
Trump building?
Yeah.
It's like we need to make sure that the opening of our new pool party for the first pool club in Vancouver goes swimmingly well, no pun intended. So we just need a bunch of attractive people to be there, and we'll take care of you. It's okay. And just, and then tell all your friends that you really love. That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, so have you done any like promoting? I'm like, oh yeah, well, I'm a comedian, been doing different hosting and things. And she cuts me off. She goes, it's gonna be a little different than that. And this is her exact words. She goes, it's not the most stimulating job.
Oh,
God.
instantly your idea that you were going to be able to check out. We want you to check out the strippers' asses and just make sure they're nice and supple for us. Okay, Alex? Can you do that? Instantly, that dream is.
I'm up for that.
Yeah, is dashed.
The amount of good jobs that you have to tick, like cross off when they say it's not a very stimulating job. Let's see if there's any good jobs left at that point. We just pause the conversation. It's not very stimulating. We need you to count the money that we're going to pay. No, that doesn't make any sense. See, all good things are stimulating because pleasure is stimulating.
Yeah. But so you just stand around in this costume as the.
I said this word for word. I said, okay, so I'm gonna cut to the chase. You want me to wear a costume and stand there for 8 hours? And she's like, oh, I'm so glad we're on the same page. Okay. Like she didn't get the sarcasm. It didn't translate over the phone. She's like, oh, this guy's a straight shooter.
Yeah, this guy knows.
Just the moron we're looking for.
Oh, well, get some money, I guess.
It pays well, but is there really it doesn't pay enough, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, there are worse jobs.
It's a funny job.
It's a funny,
to make fun of.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know. You could be cleaning fucking toilets or something. I don't know. That would be less humiliating, probably, but.
Yeah, I mean, people have respect for janitors.
It's true. That's true.
This is actually, remember we were making fun of the walking billboards the other day? Or was that you?
It wasn't me.
On Granville, late at night, they have these people that wear neon billboards on their back.
Yeah.
I mean, that's humiliating because, essentially I'm doing the same thing. But at least I get to have a costume.
You get a good.
It all comes down to the
mask.
costume. It's like, are they investing in this costume?
But like,
how can they be though? I mean, it's not like they're getting the leftover like.
So you're working promotions for the movie, like you're promoting the
DVD release,
the DVD release
of a movie that, frankly, I don't like very much.
Right.
Watched like 5 minutes of that. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
How ironic is it that I've talked so much shit about the Hunger Games and how I don't support it, and now I'm just slutting myself out.
You're selling out.
To sell it.
The first opportunity you got to sell out, you fucking took it.
I was clearing my throat before the telephone. That's how badly I need this money. Mm-hmm. Oh, Christ.
Yeah. That old payola. Hey, well, is it like steady, or are they just going to... Is this just a one-time thing?
It's a one-time
and then they... Yeah.
But yeah, I might get more jobs out of it. More humiliating stories.
Yeah.
Which I guess is good for this podcast.
That's true. It's very good.
Yeah. So in current events, they're going to build, hopefully, a giant... Okay, is it like suddenly a sauna heat in here? It's so hot.
It's pretty hot.
God, we need it with it. See? We're 2 for 2 on stories so far.
Yeah.
It's the tea. It all comes down to the tea.
Gotta have that tea.
Yeah, they're planning on hopefully making a giant water slide that goes down Main Street in the summer.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. You can sign the petition. I'm really hoping this happens. This is something I can fully get on board with.
I like a water slide.
Yeah.
Like a fucking scary water slide. Like a solid drop.
It's not scary at all. It's like a family. It's like a slip and slide.
Ah.
It's a slip and slide.
Probably
but
still
it's
be
a
fine.
slip and slide down.
Yeah.
You know, it gets smashed.
Oh, it's a slip and slide.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not a water slide.
Well, they're not going to build a water slide.
Well, that's why I was so excited.
Okay,
Let's start the story
again.
All right.
Okay. they're going to potentially build a giant slip and slide
Boo!
on Main Street. You're not on board with this?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, keep going.
I mean, slip and slides are fun, dude.
No, they are, yeah,
You're going to
totally.
be sliding down Main Street, bumping into hot chicks on the way down.
Yeah.
Kids are peeing. It's cascading. Yeah, there's
yeah.
some bad things
There's
about
going to
this.
be gravel, you know. I'm going to get one of my nipples ripped off.
It's
probably.
great in theory.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
what, I got to shave my back for this? Like, God.
Do you have a hairy back?
No, I don't. I'm kidding. But I have a pretty hairy chest. But it's for all you ladies out there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know. It could be cool. It'd probably be a cool event. Like, there'll probably be more shit. Like, there'll be, probably burger stands and food trucks and shit. Burger stands. I don't know.
That's your
There'll be a
go-to.
couple malt shops. Yeah.
Burger stands.
There'll be fucking, treats and shit.
Yeah.
I bet it'll be an interesting event if they can pull it off.
It's a good community thing.
Sure. Or that Main Street community.
This one doesn't lock into place. That's the problem with this one. Oh man, this is treacherous. This tea?
No, but yeah. I've set the precedent.
Yeah.
So I think we'll...
It'd be so great if I spilled this because it would seep and it would just join with that.
Is that black tea too?
This is Earl Grey. It's
Oh,
next
yeah,
level.
yeah.
It would definitely stain worse.
You spill that, no stain at all.
For I don't know if we fully address this in the podcast, but I think it's worth talking about when in later years when we're ragingly successful and people can look back to where it all began.
Mm-hmm.
Simon yesterday spilled his tea and left if my whole carpet was a map, you just created a stained version of Australia in the bottom left corner.
It's perplexing because it was green tea,
Yeah.
right? Which is a fairly light tea. And yet the stain is a browny rust color and it's humongous. And there's no possible way that green tea could make this stain. I don't know what it is. We're both confused. It seems to get darker as the days go on.
Yep.
And yeah, it's fucking gross.
And I don't know how to get it out. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know. I've offered compensation, but
I think you should have to clean it.
yeah, that's
It's a
fine with me.
suitable
I was
punishment.
cleaning it yesterday, but your sensitive ears couldn't take the sponge on the carpet.
Oh, I can't take that.
no.
I can't take that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it.
just thinking.
Oh god. Oh, it was
Yeah.
even worse last night when I had to do it myself. Oh, it was brutal. No, we'll find a way. I mean, I'll give you an update after we do our next
Yeah.
because we were gonna clean the whole rug anyway, so we'll do that. I might even hire a carpet cleaning service to
Oh,
come.
oh God.
If
You gotta let me give you something if you have to. do
I'll
that.
tell you how much it costs.
Yeah.
You-
Because this is a horrendous, putrid stain.
I mean, but I feel bad because you didn't mean to do it. It was
Nah,
a
but-
complete accident.
yeah, it's true. It's,
Although there is somewhat of an unspoken contract
yeah,
that whenever you get a beverage at somebody's house and you take it onto the carpet or out of the kitchen area,
Well-
it's like you're saying, this shan't spill.
well, as a grown man, I mean, I feel like you should have moved on from some point from fucking knocking shit over. But
Yeah, but no one's immune to
it's true.
an occasional spill.
No, but I'm okay with being held responsible for my own fucking imbecile actions. But
I mean, I don't think you should have to pay though.
well, that's fine. I just offer and then
Yeah.
whatever.
Unless it's okay, here's what I'll say. If it comes to the point where we can't find a way to get this stain out and we have to hire a company that's a specialty get ridiculously hard stains out,
Yeah.
then you can pitch in. But if it's just if this turns out to just be a normal stain, which hopefully it will,
Well,
then it's no big deal.
it being in the sun probably isn't helping.
There's a lot of things that aren't helping.
That aren't helping. Yeah. I've been poking it and rubbing it because it's so strange. That's probably not helping.
It's just become so dry. When I went on the internet, it said it said to put salt and baking soda, but I think they meant right away.
Yeah.
And I did it 3 hours later.
You did it right away as well with the baking soda.
Salt and club soda.
Oh,
Yeah, and that was later. The baking soda I just thought would deodorize it a bit. I don't think it actually gets stains out.
this was a extremely dirty rug already, but it was the type of dirt that wasn't obvious, right? Like you just hadn't cleaned this thing in a long time. Is that correct?
It's filthy.
It's filthy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't understand. Like, did the tea like suck up some disgusting thing that's hiding underneath your rug? I don't get it. Like, you've got one of those mat things under it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's, I don't know. This fucking rug discussion is taking over my life.
I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else did I have to discuss? You know, I was walking by Rogers Arena and I realized something. Like, all major sports arenas in the world, they'll have a statue outside. You know, like in Detroit, it'll be somebody hoisting the Stanley Cup. In Chicago, it'll be Michael Jordan dunking on like a really important game. It's like a win, a historic win for that team. In Vancouver, we don't win shit. And if you notice, like if you walk by, we have a statue of a coach holding a hockey stick with a towel on the end.
on it, yeah.
And like, I always thought that was funny. And then the other day I realized how sad that is.
It's. I think he was waving surrender too.
Yeah.
It was a white towel.
It's
so.
because like that has grown into something that we take pride in because we do it at our game. We wave the towel. But historically, that game, we were just getting our asses kicked and he like threw in the towel.
Yeah.
So, which is like a sarcastic, like hipster gesture. That is so Vancouver that's what we wanted to cast in bronze. Was an ironic gesture.
It speaks to something that's probably deep within all the people here of just like some kind of like.
It's a little embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing, but it's like the Canucks are like an embarrassing team to like too. Like they're really hated by everybody, and I mean it's I love the Canucks, but it's being a Canucks fan is like having leprosy or something. So yeah, it totally represents the full mindset.
So I guess in that sense, it's the perfect statue.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, this is also the place where where they won gold at the Olympics not too long ago. So, I mean that's
there you go. Yeah,
that's a point of pride. Although the Olympics themselves, I think, are probably contested in how positive of a thing that was. But
how so?
Just because, they spend lots and lots of money. This is always the argument when the Olympics come, is you're spending tons and tons and tons of money basically to draw in advertisement for your city.
Yeah.
And then meanwhile, there's people in low income, people starving, people dying all over the place. And, it's like you're not looking after your own and you're just catering to some corporations and stuff. You know what I mean? You're just making your city look pretty for the cameras.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
In that sense, I mean, there's a lot of people who are saying that during the Olympics, like everyone was super friendly and like happy and just glad to be around other people. I mean, which is cool, but I don't know.
I was in the mental hospital in the Olympics.
Yeah. So you weren't having that experience?
No. What else did I want to... Man, I really found some great articles. Now I can't remember them at all.
Were they different ones from...
Oh, yeah, totally.
What other websites did you go to?
Just the same.
Really?
Same too, yeah.
I looked at I know there was a shooting.
I mean, we don't always have to talk about articles. It can just be about, we're in Vancouver, so
Yeah,
it's still Vancouver related.
it's true.
Did you hear about how they're tearing down the chapters? Or maybe they already have.
Oh, they're just moving. Yeah, the chapters.
Oh,
is
are they moving?
Yeah, just the rent's too high, so they're moving to a different spot.
Oh, that's not as important then. I thought they were like full on closing. Where are they moving to?
I forget. It's been announced, but I don't remember. It's not really far.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta find out. Okay, we gotta take a break here. I gotta find out what's happening. We can talk about the. I guess this is the pink T-shirt thing happens in other places, not just Vancouver, right?
The pink T-shirt, yeah,
The bullying
I
thing?
think that's
that
like
a global thing?
Yeah,
Or
that's
North
like
American?
an internet thing. Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Do you think that stops bullying?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
I was about to say my sister. That's weird. It's a weird Freudian slip. My girlfriend was telling me that because she teaches little kids,
Sure.
and she was saying that she thinks bullying has subsided somewhat, like since the 90s, and that it's the word bully is like more of a people you don't want to be a bully. Like back in the day, being a bully was almost cool, and now she'll hear a girl say, "Oh, that girl's a bully." Like, which essentially is almost bullying because then they're gossiping about her. But yeah, the pink T-shirt thing, like, it's just so trendy that it really. I don't know. I don't wear a pink T-shirt on bullying day because it doesn't feel genuine.
No.
It doesn't feel like I'm sticking up for anyone.
No.
And imagine if you were really getting bullied, and then like the bullying's not going away. You're just getting bullied at school, and then there's anti-bully day, and everyone's wearing pink.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this is going to create a force field, right?
Yeah.
And then, then you get like beat up.
You're getting fucking pummeled in the nose, and you're going, but you're pointing at the pink T-shirt. People like, yeah, no. Either bully's wearing a pink T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I bet somebody's being bullied by a bully that's wearing a pink.
Yeah.
Because you can always justify it,
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not bullying you. You're just a faggot.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe if you weren't such a little bitch, I wouldn't bully you. Like, yeah.
Like, that only counts for human beings.
Yeah.
You're a parasite. A worthless piece of scum.
Yeah, I don't know. You're right. And maybe, you know what, maybe it does help some people if they're raising money or something for it. I don't know. Like, but you're totally right that bully is like now totally a taboo, and to say anything about bullying, to call someone a bully is like, oh yeah, you're a big piece of shit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I just repeated what you said, but that's okay.
No, that you summarized it.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember what I wanted to talk about. So, have you ever been to, or have you at least heard of all these escape rooms that are opening? Mm-mm. Okay, well, there's multiple places now in the greater Vancouver area where you go there and you go with like a group of friends, and there's themed rooms, and they lock you in the room, and you have to escape. Like, it's like you're in the movie Saw. And there'll be like a pirate themed room. There's like a sarcophagus room. They're usually like scary, so they'll play like music, and you've got to solve puzzles, and you've got to escape in a certain amount of time.
Wow.
I think we should go do this.
That sounds really fun.
And then like discuss it on the podcast.
I'd be into that.
Now, side note, Vancouver is expecting the big one, like a massive earthquake.
Yeah.
What if it happens while we're in the escape room?
Yeah. It's like, oh, hee, like, oh, this is so cool.
And they've got like amazing ground shaking effects. And then like the electricity goes out, and we have to like solve puzzles and then get rescued by the Red Cross. It would be really somebody if that happened. They're really popular. Someone's going to be in there.
Yeah.
In the escape room.
It's true. It's bound to happen.
I wonder if they have like a lame like big exit door. It seems like because of rules and regulations, you would have to have like a clear escape, which would really take away some of the.
That's always like immersion breaking when you're in like a haunted house, is like the exit sign, like a red exit sign, and there's a mummy behind you.
Honestly,
like,
I started thinking about that a lot at the 24-hour movie marathon the other day.
Oh, really?
Like, I never noticed that before, because there's always like a big exit sign, but I was like, how great would it be if I could watch these movies without like, they weren't intended to be made with a little red exit in the bottom corner, and like everything we see stimulates our brain and affects us. So seeing the word exit has got to have some kind of influence on me.
Yeah.
On like a subconscious level,
Yeah.
So what is it?
Maybe.